Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another DIY video. This is a DIY that I've done on a pair of shoes. The shoes that I bought were from Simi Shoes and they were in a nude faux suede material. The shoes that I wanted and had imagined in my head were a white pair of shoes. I couldn't find a white pair of shoes, so I decided to just paint the shoes. It came out so good. I'm actually so impressed with how it looks. I stuck all my rhinestones on and my gems and made it look extra, and of course banging on the budget, as you know me. At the end of the video I'll put the shoes on so you can see what they look like on, and you can see how the rhinestones look and the gems look and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to talk through what I've got laid out on the table so far. These are a set of brushes that I bought from WH Smith. They come in various sizes. These are specifically for acrylic paint. I've got a bit of sellotape. I've got some tissue paper. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but I've got some to hand just in case. I've got a little bit of paint. This is acrylic water-based paint. Apparently this is the best to use on faux suede, so that's why I've got this in a white. I've got this plastic cup here which I plan to fill with water, as I'm going to mix the paint and the water together to paint the shoes. So these are the shoes that I bought. They're from Simi. This is what they look like. They have this long strap that can go up the leg or around the ankle, however you prefer to wear it. It's in a faux suede material, so it's got the black heel, and then it has this clear strap at the front, which I think is really cute. So what I plan to do is paint the whole shoe white, well, all of the nude parts should I say, including there. I'm going to add some crystals here around the front because I think that will look really nice by the toes. And then for the straps I'm going to add rhinestones. If you saw my dazzle hem jeans video, the rhinestones that I used in that, similar to what I'm going to be using here, but they're just going to be slightly bigger. Okay, I poured some water out and I added a bit more paint, so this is what it looks like at the moment. I've just did a little test on the tissue paper, so as you can see, you can actually see the white now. So I'm literally just going to paint it onto the shoe and see how it turns out. I'm assuming I'm going to have to do more than one coat. I'm going to start off with one, see how it looks, and then just build it up and build it up, and hopefully it will look good. So I'm going to start now. Dipping my brush in the paint. I'm going to slowly start painting the heel. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So yeah. Oh wow, actually, you know what, it doesn't look that bad. I need to get some masking tape. I'm liking the way it looks so far. So yeah, once I've painted the heel, I'm going to come back to you guys. So this is the heel so far painted. It's actually starting to drip off the heel. So I'm going to quickly wrap it up in some cling film or tissue paper or just something. I haven't gone close to the edge because of course I don't want to get any white on this. But this here, if you can see, that is where it's been dripping onto the table. So I'm going to wipe the table and then wrap the shoe up in cling film and then continue to paint the rest of the shoe. So I just wanted to quickly show you how I've wrapped up the shoe. So I've wrapped up a bit of cling film around the clear strap, up the insole of the shoe, and then this is the shoe that I haven't painted obviously, and I put some around the bottom of the heel as well. That's just sellotape. And if I go back to this shoe here, I've put some around the end of this one, so when I paint the straps the paint won't get on the gold bit there. So this is the shoe now, finished and painted. So I've painted the toe area and around the edges here, as you can see. I've also painted the straps as well. I've only painted one side. I didn't see the point in painting the other side because you're not going to see it anyway. And see, there it is, and the rhinestones are going to go along there. Of course I painted that as well, and the heel. I might go over the heel again because it looks a bit patchy in a few areas. Just to show you a quick comparison, these are the rhinestones that I used on my jeans, and then these are the ones that I'm about to use on my shoes, which are twice the size as that. If you want to see the difference in size, there you have it. I forgot to mention actually, what I'm planning to do is this little crisscross area here, I'm going to keep that white and not add any rhinestones there. I'm going to add the rhinestones along this part of the strap. Oh yeah, that is the plan. I also have these little gems as well, which I'm going to be adding along the clear strap because I think that will look really nice as well. So yes, I'm going to make these shoes look banging on a budget. So I've just tried the shoe on and wrapped it around, and I've kind of made a little mark, if you can see that there, with a pencil, because that is where the rhinestones are going to start. Because I had to make it as precise as I can, because like I said, I don't want the rhinestones to be on this crisscross part. Hopefully it sticks, because if it doesn't, I'm going to probably have to use these instead. So I've got my rhinestone here, all of this. I've got my E6000 glue. This is the same one that I used when I made my jeans, if you couldn't tell. So a little bit of glue, stick it down bit by bit until I get to the end. So that's the first part done, but I might not go right to the end because I don't think it's going to be able to tie. So basically I can't use these rhinestones because I've tried and I've tested it out and they're not going to fit through there because the lace itself is quite thick. And remember, I'm putting 2 of them through here at the same time. The plan is now to use these smaller rhinestones to wrap around here because the large ones are just not going to work. But that's fine because I can use these for another project, so they're not going to go to waste. Here is the shoe so far. I've added the rhinestones onto the straps. The shoe is now painted completely white. I've also gone in with this Sharpie. I wanted a brown one originally, but I couldn't find brown. So I've ended up getting the set of 3 metallic markers. You get gold, silver and bronze. I was thinking about maybe doing silver, but I tested it and I didn't really like the way it looked, and I felt the bronze just goes way better. Some of the paint of course transferred onto that area where I didn't want it, so I've just gone around the shoe, as you can see, and I've neatened it. So now that that one's completed, I'm going to move on to this shoe. Yeah, so as you can see, there's paint just along here. So I'm going to go on with the Sharpie, as I've said I've done previously, and I'm going to show you how I've done that. Now I'm going to try and do it with one hand. So I'm just going to place the shoe down flat and then just show you how I've gone in with the Sharpie. I'm literally just going like this and colouring it in bit by bit. And that is literally all I'm doing. All the way around the shoe, and look at that, you see the difference already. If you look at it like that, it looks a bit messy, but of course no one's going to be wearing the shoe at an angle like this, so it doesn't really matter. If I didn't mention this already, I've xoxo taped down the heel because when I was painting it I didn't want the colour to transfer, so I'll peel that off now and you can see how that looks. It's not that bad. Oh, I don't really need to go over this, but yeah, the other shoe had a bit of paint on it, so I just kind of went over, not the whole heel, but just certain parts of it. I'm going to continue now to do the rest of the shoe that outlined there with the Sharpie, and then once that's complete I'm going to start arranging the gems on the front because I'm not sure what kind of design I want to do yet. This is the design that I've come up with so far. I've used these big kind of pear-shaped sort of things. I don't know what you want to call those gems, and then I've got these little small round circular gems, and I've also got these pear-shaped gems again. These are much smaller. So what I've decided to do is I've added 2 of the gems here, and then along with 2 circles, and then I've stuck the 3 along the front there, and I think it looks really nice on. So for the time being I've just stuck it on with a bit of blue tack just to test it out because I didn't want to glue it down with the E6000 and then obviously not like it. So now that I'm happy with it, I'm going to go in with my E6000 glue and then dot them on one by one. So peel it off. I remember I said I put blue tack on there, so it comes off there, and I'm literally just adding like a little dot of glue like so. Yeah, and then sticking it onto the shoe like so. So there's that one. I've still got this side to do with that side to do. I'll show you how I've been doing the smaller ones because they've been really hard. Just getting it, either dabbing it directly onto that, or sometimes if it's easier to use the toothpick, get a bit of the glue on there and dabbing it like so, and then literally just sticking it into place. And this is the hard part. So what I've been doing is getting the other end of the toothpick and then sticking it like that, and then like kind of lining it up where it needs to go. I've decided that I'm going to use them on the shoe, but at the back here where the heel goes, I've already cut them to length and it's just going to sit there. I think that looks really nice. So I'm just going to get my glue like normal and then just do a line down. I'm just going to spread that out. Yeah, take a bit of it off because there is a lot on there. And I'm going to get the rhinestone that I've cut and literally just place it on. And then there's the back done. So this is the end result of the shoe. As you can see, I've got the rhinestones on the back of the heel and I've got it all over the laces. And then I've got the gems at the front, which I absolutely love. I'm going to show you guys what they look like on so you can see it, and I'll put the flash on it as well so you can get a feel of the rhinestones glistening and that sort of thing. I have 2 more DIYs coming. I haven't started working on them yet, but they are in my head. I have the idea. So if you're interested in seeing what I come up with, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, therefore you won't miss an upload. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment. If you have any other ideas of things that you want me to recreate or do, any questions, leave them in the comment section as well. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.